Hello and good evening, or maybe good morning or afternoon, because maybe it's not evening time for you. For me, it is. It is almost 11 p.m. I believe. Yep. Well, actually, it's just after 10:30, so not quite 11 p.m. So it is just after 10:30 p.m. here in the beautiful state of Oregon. Hello and welcome to my club of Cottontails, where I want to build. I just want to build, and we started building on this awesome rainbow and black lattice structure earlier today. Um, by the way, it has been a marvelously moist day. Like, unbelievably moist. Oh, so moist. Just a really great day. Like, literally, when my mom was dropping me off, I was just like, I almost didn't even want her to leave because I was just having such a wonderful day. Um, Definitely was nice to get out of the cave for a bit. And it's, 4th of July weekend. So, it's always nice to see people. I got to see my brother Nathan, which was really awesome. I actually, excuse me, I'm getting it set up to be able to visit him. Cannot wait for that. I miss my brother, and I already know he misses his sister. But yeah, so we're gonna have a little evening content before I indulge and enjoy some Jaded Roseness, my beautiful pipe already loaded to perfection with a bit of crumble on there, even though I gotta make sure any other bowls that we toke, I can't put crumble on it because my crumble is really low and I need to save that for on actual 4th of July when fireworks will be going off more abundantly. I may even see if I can possibly budget some crumble in because sometimes I can, like, I do have a discount right now. I've been earning points every time I shop at the dispensary I shop at, so maybe, I can make my $20 crumble like 15, which would be nice. Okay. My fucking wrists, especially my right hand, has not been doing very well. Um, I recently noticed that squeezing hurts, and I've noticed that I definitely do not have the same amount of strength as I used to in my arm. I actually find that like something as simple as opening my backpack and doing this pincing, it's easier to do it with my left hand versus my right, which is kind of frustrating to say the least. Not having full ability in your body is a frustrating thing. And I've kind of always, like, I've lived my life with having limitations, but it's frustrating that it's just always going to be something. And, like, with the carpal tunnel, whereas, like, I've always kind of been prone to health problems, and I feel like because my body is prone to health problems, it exacerbates most things. And I feel like, I developed carpal tunnel when I was pregnant, but my body already being kind of like the broken tool it is, it's just like, oh, we have carpal tunnel now? We have carpal tunnel. Just like, can't do it moderately, you gotta do it intense. Makes sense. Everything about me is pretty intense. My own therapist has even told me that, you know, I'm an intense individual. That's one thing that I have to be mindful on, is that I am an intense individual, and that because I am so, intense, only maybe a third of the people I meet will actually want to conversate with me, and then only a third of that third will actually want to be my friend. Which is okay. That's why I definitely, um, uh, like throughout my life, and especially at this point, I just sort of really appreciate a relationship for whatever it is. Um, I don't need you to be a close friend for me to enjoy your company. Purple, green, bunny rabbit bitches, lips, and moisture to give the moistest kisses. If you are an OG Cottontale, you already know what I'm doing. I'm spreading that moist content, just sharing a link to this live stream, my live content here on the YouTubes, saying live, right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails. Bunny rabbit bitches giving that deliciously moist kisses and love. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish I hadn't taken my shower before starting the meeting, only because my previous shirt that I was wearing was cuter than the shirt I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing my night shirt, so it's not really cute. It's comfy as all heck. My other shirt I was wearing was super cute. Super duper duper cute. Still is super duper cute, I'm just not wearing it. Okay. Share on page. Kottontale is moist. Marvelously moist. My CBD lotion is working rather beautifully on my hip. When started hurting at my mom's house, but by the time I got home, it was just really aching. Made my way downstairs, and then just like got undressed and took a hot shower. Um, and then as soon as I was out of the shower, I slathered that CBD all over my hip and on my knees and on my wrists and hands. Just gotta slather yourself in that CBD. Yay, I sent my mom a text letting her know that I was going to be making some content, having a meeting, and she is going to join, so yay, that is phenomenal. We have the content spread, which is phenomenal. Though, we do not need this. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ooh, and it's almost 10:47. 47 is my favorite number, so I pretty much just get pretty filled with joy anytime I see the number. I can be in a piss poor mood and see 47 and just be like, and I was getting ready to spark Jaded Rose, and I was like, well, shit, it's perfect timing. We'll spark it at 10:47. Everything is sufficiently spread. I'm not going to have any music because it is almost, 11 o'clock at night. We do not need any loud, well, it wouldn't really be loud, but we just don't need the extra music drowning out, me talking. If you really could drown me out, I feel like I have one of those voices that you, you damn near can't drown me out. That's why, like, I'm very mindful to make sure to listen when I'm having conversations with people, because I've had to stop myself before. I can find myself trying to talk over someone to get my point across. So, we gotta be mindful to not do that. Hopefully Aspot is working properly. Oh, good, it does look like he is. You're just a little bit slow. I apologize. He's like, I was in the Bermuda fuck triangle, thank you very much. Cheers and happy 420. Even though it's not 420 somewhere, it's always kind of fun to say happy 420 even when you toke, because it's like it's 420 somewhere in general, or anytime 420 type of thing. Either way, cheers. Almost perfectly prepared. I had one thing that should have been over here but wasn't. But that's okay. Okay, that's a good spot, actually. Not bad at all. Oh, feels good to be on my medicine ball. Oh, that's something. Need to put my wrist brace on, because I do plan on doing some building. Don't know how much building, but I want to start, or continue, rather. Okay, feels like it's good. See, and that's another thing, is that the Velcro bits, after, it lays in the same spots over and over again, and that constant drag of the Velcro eventually wears out the soft portion, and the soft portion doesn't really hold the grippy anymore. Okay. Oh, it's just so freaking pretty. It's just so freaking pretty. Yes. You bring me joy. You bring me much joy. Now I gotta decide how I want to do it. Like, do I want to do it in layers, or do I just want to do like one pillar at a time? I definitely think I'm gonna start with a pink, only because it is at the end of our rainbow, and I can't fit all of the colors in my slots. I think we'll start with the pink. Yeah. Aww. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight. She is the one named Sailor Moon. She will never turn her back on a friend. She is always there to defend. She is the one on whom we can depend. She is the one named Sailor Moon. She is the one, Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon. I could watch Sailor Moon anytime, any place, almost any version. I definitely prefer the one that I grew up with, you know, the one that was released in like 1996. I want to say that Sailor Moon and Pokemon were probably released around the same time, but I definitely was more Sailor Moon than Pokemon. I definitely remember watching Pokemon and having some interest for it, but Sailor Moon was like, "Arr." I love me some Sailor Moon. I'm hoping, I'm kind of hoping with Christmas money. I know that's like 6 months away, but you know, it's the next realistic time I would be getting random money from someone as a gift. So the next time I get money that's gifted, I want to see if it's $200 or more. I am going to contact my tattooist apprentice and see if she wants, or not see if she wants, but, well, yeah, see if she wants to, but, you know, price how much my my conceptual ideas would be. They'd be much less than what I would get with my tattooist. Uh, Apprentice prices are usually about half the price, if not a third of the price of the actual tattooist. So I would think that I could get essentially both of my tattoos for the price of like what one would be with my regular artist. So I'm excited. And her apprentice, her stylizing is very much anime sort of cartoons. She's done a few tattoos that I'm like, oh my gosh, like that would be fucking cool. I'd love that. But at the same time, I'm not entirely sure where I'd get a pair of eyeballs tattooed on me. I've seen a lot of people get it on their forearm here, which looks really cool, but I have something going on my arm in these spots, so I wouldn't be able to do that. I almost was thinking like some eyeballs on my fingers would be kind of cool, but I think the reason that you get it on the forearm is you can go like this, and it gives you anime eyes, so that's, you know, pretty fucking cool. Um, like, that would be kind of cool having it on your hand, but that would also like it'd be different. I don't know. I just see that tattoo and I'm like, oh my god, that's so fucking rad. I just want to start building. You know what's funny is, I kept, like, kind of being on the fence, like, oh, should I do a meeting? Should I not do a meeting? And, I'm super glad that I decided to do one. Like, and it really came down to the coin flip. The coin flip always knows right. Doesn't always know right, but I mean, it's a 50-50 chance, right? And for me, I was just kind of like, I was very back and forth. Like, I kept thinking, like, oh, I don't want to do one, but then I was like, oh, but maybe I do. Like, I just kept being super indecisive with it, so it definitely is fitting to do a coin flip. And now that I'm in Club Kottontale, I'm just like, yes, because I was super excited to do thy build. Alright, let's see. And decided to go 10 up, so that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And originally I planned on filling in all of these and them being solid squares, and I may still do that. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna probably decide at the end if that's something I want to do or not. Because it will look cool either way. But I did, initially when I imagined it, I imagined these being filled in. But when I saw how cool it was looking with the open space, I was just like, oh, okay, we're gonna leave it. At least for now. I think in the end game I am gonna fill them up. And just have the roof be open-faced. Okay, here's the 5th one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just want to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, yes, yes, yes. And it would seem that I have my brace on in a great position. And hopefully my mermy actually pops in. If she doesn't, she doesn't. One, two, three. Said 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Double check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. La 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 la. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 more. Okay, so pink, black. So I'll end in black. Cool, 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 cool. Black, and then the next black will be the 10th one. Not this one, but the next one I do 1, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think after I put the 10 in like I want, I'll text my mermaid again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I like this pink. It's almost like Pepto pink. Not quite as pinky as Pepto, but it's close. Just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Because it's going to be our, like, not tester, but like example of how high. So when we're doing all the other ones, we don't have to necessarily count, we have something to go off of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. It's gonna look so fucking cool. Which it's so crazy to think, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Yeah, that's 10 across, and so is that. Like, just from this angle, they don't look exactly the same amount, but they are. Like, from this, the way that this is portioned right now, this line looks like it's more than that, when in all actuality it is not. It's 10 by 10, which is just so crazy how numbers go. As much as I don't want to, I think I'm gonna completely obsolete them out for right this moment, at least the pink one, because then all I have left is magenta, because then the other ones, I'll have those in the preset. That's why I'm working on these ones first, so I can bring these two colors back down. The light is freaking out. I think it's gotta be, I don't know, something running maybe, but contact my mermaid right quick. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Did fireworks instead of my blowing out smoke. Okay, close that out, bring this back up. Yes, 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 yes. 'Cause we like it like that. if I still lived in Longview, I would literally be hearing so many fireworks right now. I love that A, there's not a lot of fireworks going on, but I think a huge bit of that is that there's no firework like thing going on. Um, and I live very close to a police department, so I can only imagine people are kind of scared to um, do fireworks, since the police station is, within the neighborhood. But cheers to anyone that's, incognitally joining me. We got our first bit of the building that we're going to be doing for this evening's meeting. I have no clue whatsoever how long this particular meeting is going to go for. I know that I don't have any time I have to get into bed. I don't have any time I have to be up tomorrow. I have to be ready and available to do stuff by 3 to 4 o'clock tomorrow. Um, that was one thing I was going to text um, Rainbow's dad and see if he can bring her home an hour earlier, so then I don't have to per se rush to make a visit with my brother, which I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. But at the same time, I may not, just because she only gets so much time with her dad, and I really don't like, you know, taking away from that. There has been days where he's contacted me like, hey, can I drop her off early? I'm a bit tired from the week and such, and I would rather him, bring her early than try to, wait that little bit and then be tired while driving. Definitely relax my hand for a little bit. I feel like I have my brace on properly. That, yeah. So then knowing me, I'm probably going to do a lot more counting, but in theory, this will be where I'll have to count less, because I'm thinking just take a pole all the way up to the height we need, and then counting over and going down. I don't know, in theory it seems nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, excuse me. Probably 2 more, and that will probably be 5. Yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Coming together. Yeah. Right now. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oop. See that? Oh man. Figured technology was being whack to my madre. Because we most definitely are live currently, and like she was refreshing and such. But I'm sure she'll get it figured out. Technology is a bitch. Should, and I am going to get the bowl loaded though, so when she does eventually pop in, we'll have our toque. But I'm like, I hella wanted to build, so I'm just like, build. And that's a huge reason why I was like going back and forth with the meeting, because I knew I wanted to build. And this is what I would have been building on, and I think that's kind of why I mainly was like, oh, you know, he wants to make us the content. Here we are. Everything's good on my end. Want to double check, cause you never know. Technology really is just a motherfucker. It'd be a cunt and not a good kind. Ah, yes. Yes. One side, now I'll do the other one. Geronimo! Geronimo, Geronimo, I'm dropping them like dominoes. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, but no thank you. Okay, I don't need pink anymore. I'm gonna put that right there for right now. I'm gonna leave the pink there, though. But we're gonna do magenta next. Because now we have that's all of the pink that we'll be using on the sides. Like, there'll be a little bit of pink on the top, but we're not going to worry about putting the top, or if we, want to end up making it like a complete cube, do that at the end. uh, put the magenta pieces in, and then we'll go on to red, because I want to at least have the four corners in. So in this meeting, we'll at least do uh, pink, magenta, red, and orange. I don't know how much past that it will go, but those will be the ones that we'll do at this moment. Yes, yes. Yeah, she kind of looks like we're building a giant basket. Put a little dun 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 across. It'd be a giant, like, Easter basket or some shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. La 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 la. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dun 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 dun. Geronimo. Man, the concrete is satisfying sounding too. I still stand by that I like the way the wool kind of like swishes when you lay it down, but this sounds almost like a galloping horse or something. Yeah, it's not unpleasant. It's kind of nice. Ah, yeah. Beautimus, beautimus. Remember me, must be still having... Damn, and I was hoping she'd get here before the 420 somewhere. I didn't even get a bowl loaded, but I was hoping she'd get here for that, the last 420 of today, but her technology must be giving her some issues. Told her to try the link on Facebook, but who knows? looks so fucking cool. And I may leave it, open faced, but originally when I thought about this, all of these were filled up. I just like the way it's looking right now. It's like I can't help myself. I want to see what it looks like completely open. But I may end up filling them all in and kind of going with the original thing that I was gonna do. But back up. I can see from a distance I want you to be able to see the colors. And that's why I'll fill it in. But like it is pretty with the open face. So it's like I definitely want to build it all with the open face, but I do think that each and every square will eventually get filled up. It'll be a satisfying rainbow to fill in. Hey, just in time, I'm getting ready to load up my bowl. Technology is being a frustrating little butthole to you. It's being a cunt. Not a good kind, because just like you can have good bitches and bad bitches, you can have good cunts and bad cunts. Are you a good bitch or a bad bitch? I'm both. Just a fun rainbow box. Um, I plan on filling all of the squares in eventually so they can be seen from a distance. But I like the way this looks um, with the open face. So earlier I built this base, which is these ones on the ground. In the meeting that you're currently tuning into, I built these other pieces that I'm been working on. But yeah, eventually it's going to be a box. Um, and I do plan on eventually filling in all of these squares so then it can be viewed from a distance, kind of like how that's viewed from a distance. And this would be viewed from a distance, but yeah, I like it. This can be viewed from a distance, but not the same way as like this. You instantly can see the colors. If that was hollow, it would be different. Whereas like this, you can see it, but the colors kind of melt together a bit more. Um, like it's only a hint of color, which is cool, but I definitely imagined it all, solid like that. Also, this is a little baby one. I definitely had intentions of making a very, very large one, and I plan on doing that still. It will be kind of like a checkered rainbow and black box, but it will be much, much bigger than this. Much bigger. And that one will be right next to it. But I'm really liking this one. It looks so pretty. Just like, let me see if I can get it to where most of the, yeah, see, look how fucking pretty that is. It's just pretty. Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, just in time, I'm gonna get bowl loaded. I don't know, how long the meeting's gonna go or how much I'm gonna work on. I know I at least want to get the corners in, preferably up to 3, kind of like how on the one side when we were looking at it differently, you could see 3 on it. There's, I think 2 black and 1 pink. But anyways, or it's magenta, pink, and magenta. Those are the 3. And then the other one will be orange, red, and orange. You can kind of see it right up here. I want to fill in those corners just so, future Amber, when she pops in, it's satisfying and not like, ugh, like it's already under construction. It's in the middle of building, but I don't want it to be literally like, you can tell it's in the middle of building 100%, like a cockeyed or uneven pillar or something like that. I want everything to be even if I can, but obviously we're at the beck and call of our bodies and brains, so um, I like how I reversed the plural on that, as if I had more than one body. But either way, I don't know how, the brains and the body will be doing, but I'm at least going to get the magenta in on this one, and then we're going to move in and at least do the red. That's I'll get both of the red ones in, but I want to do the orange as well, so then they're all kind of look like that. I don't see me doing more than that if I actually end up finishing this one and then moving on to the other two corners and get it complete like that. I for surely will be ending the meeting after that. Um, excuse me. But I at least want to have all four corners in, even if I don't get past the red, because the red is on the other corners. If I don't get to the orange, that's okay. I at least want to have all four corners in so it's somewhat even looking. Ooh, you know what? I should put some keef on the bowl. Oh, if I can get it. Oh, it's like if I can get it open. I'm kinda hungry, but kinda not. That's the only thing about fast food that kind of frustrates me, and I'm glad that for the most part I've given it up almost 100%, but I did have some Mickey D's tonight, and like it was delicious, and I definitely felt full after I was done eating it. But right now, I kind of feel hungry, but at the same time, I kind of don't. I like to call it an empty full. That's what fast food kind of does to you. You feel like you're full, but you also feel empty at the same time. So sometimes you eat extra stuff. I didn't have any real like sweets or desserts after I ate my meal and extra nuggets, so I might do that. Like, shit, I don't even know what I have for sweets. I know I have my Werthers that are sitting right over here, little hard candies. And then I have my um, orange sickles. Huh. I didn't really get myself many sweets. I've been trying to get, you know, less processed foods. Let's be honest, it's going to be hard to completely give up processed foods in general. But we can do an onset. Like, for example, instead of buying Cheetos, I've been getting baked chips or the Sun chips, just ones that use less oil or are cooked differently. There's less process. A Cheeto is a very processed food. Um, and a sun chip is still a processed food, but it's not as processed. So I'm kind of like weaning myself down, and I think eventually I don't even want to eat chips. I want to eat like a rice cake or a cracker, instead of having a chip. Oh, that's something I made my fucking tuna fish today. Oh, so good. I wish I could have had green apples because green apples give it that extra crispness that I love. But just having the texture of the apple with the relish and then the tuna and the cheese and it was so good. I should add sunflower seeds. I bet you that would be good. Just a little extra crunch with it. But I find that you can make one can of tuna fish that traditionally mixed by itself with no add-ins, just the mayonnaise and mustard, but you only really need mayonnaise. You get maybe like a cup of tuna. If you were to measure it out, you get about a cup of tuna. I add so many things to mine, relish, apples, shredded cheese, that it expands it and it literally turns what usually would be probably about 1 cup of tuna, I would say into about 3 cups. And it's so good. It is, it's so good. Like, I almost think I might make some of that. Except I'd have to use my can opener, and my can opener is mechanical, and I don't know if I want to do the this late at night. But damn it, that tuna's good. I almost made some of my tuna mixture and brought it over to my Mermie's house with me. I think she would like it because she likes tuna fish. So I think you'd like it, Mermie. I love how I'm like, because she's more chillin' than talking right now, I almost forgot she was here, and I just revert back to talking to myself, and as if maybe someone's lurking or watching incognitally. Sometimes I like to try to interact with people that may or may not be there. Plus, it makes me feel less alone. And really, you never really do know who watches posted content. After something gets posted onto your YouTube channel or whatever platform you put it on, um, for the most part, you don't really know how many people come across it or something like that. I've had many videos that, while I did the live stream, no one came in. And then and I saw that because after it posted it said 0, but then, I randomly do another video, and whenever I do another video, I see it to check to make sure it posted, and then I'll notice the last one, and it'll have like 3 views. That means that 3 people viewed it after it was live, and that's awesome. Those are people watching as posted content, and I appreciate anyone who gives traffic in Club Cottontail, because the consistent traffic that I get is what enables me to have my platform to utilize it the way that I want to. And I really appreciate that. Whereas I'm not doing any of this for you guys, I still have to appreciate. I mean, I guess I don't. I don't have to appreciate it, but I do. I guess that's a better way to put it. Because really, I don't have to do anything other than what I want to do, but I want to be appreciative of, people who support me and my random content. And, especially my Club of Cocktails have done so much for me on a mental level, which has helped me on a physical level, and even Club Cocktails helped me on a physical level with, like, calisthenics with Cottontail and things like that. But truly, it's mentally. Club Cottontail helps me on so many levels mentally. It's beautiful. Beautiful, I tell ya, it's beautiful. Alright, let me get some bunny rabbit bitches, give that purple and green love, and blow out some smoke. Let you know that this cottontail right here is about to toke. Gonna toke and build, toke and build. That is our evening endeavors for this Saturday evening. It is currently 11:35, Saturday, July 3rd, 2021. Tomorrow's about to be the 4th of July. I'm very excited for, when Rainbow gets home and going over to my Mermies again, and getting to do, what the fuck, see my brother again via video chat. Oh, good morning to you, and yes, definitely good evening for me, because you're 8 hours ahead, so it's 7:30 for you, but good morning, Georgia. How you been, girl? Because it is technically already the 4th for you. Happy Treason Day from me to you. That's probably my favorite thing to do, and especially with some of, like, I almost feel like most people from Britain are kind of cynical, because there's, like, that whole banter thing, which is kind of like, you're almost roasting each other a little bit. But, I feel like y'all get a chuckle at us, happy Treason Day. It's your independence from us, bitches. Oh, there was another one I came across. It's I sometimes share it, but it's of the Queen, and it says Happy Treason Day, peasants. Probably my favorite 4th of July one. That and Freddy Krueger one. Those are like my two favorite. I probably share them, I think, every year since I found them. Oh man. And it's great too because the scowl that the queen is giving is just like it's like as if she's saying it. Peasants. I don't even think she's ever said the word peasants. But oh man. Yeah, no, I can't believe you're up this early either. Aww. Hell yeah. That's so funny that you mentioned Minecraft on the Switch. I I've been contemplating maybe getting it for my Switch, but like a few reasons deter me from it. The top reason being that I got my Switch mainly for when I don't want to play my PlayStation, and I don't really see the point of getting a game on my Switch that I also have on my PlayStation unless it's one that I absolutely know that I'm going to want to learn on a different platform. Because whereas they're both a console, Minecraft on the Switch is going to be so different compared to Minecraft on the PlayStation 4. And I just don't know, like, especially with my carpal tunnel, I don't know if I want to do that to my hands. But I had thought about getting Minecraft for the Switch. But instead, I'm just going to put out the manifestations for Sims. Whether it's Sims 4 or they actually release Sims 5 for the Switch, I just want a any Sims for my Switch. Honestly, I want Sims Castaway. Now, that was originally, I think, Sims 2 is what Castaways is for, but I think that they should revamp it, and they shouldn't put a number to it. They should just call it, like, Sims Castaway Legends or some, something to make it bougie to where they don't have to put a number to it. They should release that for the Switch. And the only reason I say that is, for the DSi, they had Sims 2, Sims 3, and Sims 2 Castaway, which I own all three of those on my DSi. So I really, 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 really would like Sims on my Switch, but yeah. See, so everything you said is just like a confirmation to me that I should not get Minecraft on my Switch. Just save the, what is it, like $30 for the game or something like that. Um, and that's something else is even the Xbox to the PlayStation, that is so different. But I have I have built on PC, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 4. Those are the three platforms. Possibly on Wii, but that was like a dabbling back in the day when Madison first showed me Minecraft when she was like 6 years old. She's fucking almost 16, so 10 years ago, she was actually the first person to ever show me Minecraft. And I think it was on the Wii when she showed it to me, but I know for a fact Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, and then the PC, those are the three platforms that I've played Minecraft on. PC, obviously the easiest. Um, Xbox it wasn't that bad, but I find because I'm more used to the PlayStation controller, this is just easier for me. Yeah, see, and that's a good reason to get it. Is if you're not playing the one, you're playing your Switch more. It only makes sense to get it. But yeah, no, I definitely will. Because I can't even, like right now I'm taking a break because A, I want to smoke a bowl with my mom. And she's probably like, doo doo doo. She's probably already hit her bong like 3 times waiting for me to spark my fucking bowl. um, but I have to take a lot of breaks because my carpal tunnel's getting real bad. And I can't do a lot of what I used to love to do. And it's frustrating because it's like my arts and crafts and arts and crafts. I was going to say drawing and painting, but that falls in arts and crafts. And then gaming. Gaming is a huge one. It's frustrating. Cheers to the affirmations and manifestation of our body not crapping out to the point that we can't continue to do our hobbies the rest of my life. Or, at least modify it to where I can still do it. My mermy is here. She is indeed. The last command that I actually had thrown up was my 420 command. She typed before that. It's been about 20 minutes since she typed, so she might just be like lurking. She could be. I imagine She's actually like probably typing on her phone, which is most likely important if it's this late at night. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight. She has a one named Sailor Moon. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in seeing me start this lattice box that I'm working on, and mind you, it's not going to stay latticey, it's not going to stay open face, I just think this looks so fucking cool that I can't bring myself to fill them yet. But if you're interested in seeing the beginning base, where it's just that two fur portion, feel free to watch the last content from this morning. So it would be, Saturday, July 3rd, but it would have been from before noon. Actually, it ended in the afternoon. It probably would have gotten posted probably about 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because the meeting ended around like 2, 1:32, something like that. And sometimes it can take up to an hour for content to post. Sometimes it only takes a few minutes. It's really interesting. I never really know how long it's going to take for a live stream to become a posted stream. Wet potty. I love you, Mom. She's like, nope, wet potty. Like, nope, nope, nope. But I still could see, like, your work trying to text you hella late at night, just, like, asking some random question that they could have answered themselves, but, Miss Julie would know the answer quicker, so I'm just gonna ask her. Well, I am glad that you are only listening and not... Well, actually, I get a lot of people that watch me on the shitter, so I was gonna say I'm glad that you didn't watch me while sitting on the toilet, but shoot, I think we all get some of our best phone work done via the home throne. It really does feel like that. Even if your toilet at home frustrates you because the seat is constantly moving for no reason, it's still your seat, and it's like it's just more comfortable than sitting on someone else's. Excuse me. Oh, you made some pixels yesterday? Nice. I'm assuming that's what you mean by I did Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, Eeyore, Mickey Mouse, and Minnie Mouse yesterday. That's super cute. I love it. I'm sure you've seen my stitch that's over there. I eventually want to get back into building actual character 2D pixels, but I've just been more into my animate things, especially after, encapsulating everything in this rainbow box. I'm just like, this rainbow box is what stemmed me to work on this, and I will be making, like originally I was going to make this size of rainbow box, but with this sort of design, but this just kind of happened, um, and it's just adorable, but I'm definitely going to do one next to it that's probably going to be like maybe double or triple the size of this one. So, but yeah, the just the big inanimate object builds, so satisfying. Oh, I know, I know. Well, people, you're telling me all the time I don't look like I'm 34, going on 35. Uh, my mom had me when she was 21. Good genes. I told ya, it's the good genes. Plus, I can hear my mom going, that picture's from a few years ago. It's only like 5 years old. So, she don't look much. She actually is darker, I'd say, right now than that picture, because she has her summer coat. Oh man, yes, I'm laughing at my own ridiculous joke of our tans or your skin tone being like your summer coat, your winter coat, because you're more pale in the winter usually and more dark in the summer. And then there's people like this is my all year round coat because they're just one color all year, or like this is my seasonal coat because they get a spray tan. Oh goodness. Or fake coat. A spray tan would be a fake coat. This is my faux coat. It's like a fall coat but fake. Yeah, Casper the Friendly Ghost. Walking in albino white, year-round coat. Year-round coat of albino. Honestly, like I and even now I kind of prefer to be my lighter skin tone. Like I love myself with the tan, but I kind of prefer myself more olive tone than tan. Um, but especially growing up, I stayed out of the sun. I took pride in the fact that my foundation was like ivory and porcelain. I just had like the fairest skin, and because I'm Islander, it had like this beautiful olive tone to it, but it was very pale. Um, just gorgeous. Very similar to Bella Proch. She is a person that she actually is. I think she's definitely more Filipino, or Filipina is what they will say for a feminine. She's more Filipina than me, um, but you can tell that we're both. But her skin, that super fair but olive tone, that was my skin tone when I was her age and younger. Um, my skin tone darkened up a little bit as I got older, but not by much. I think my freckles just got more prominent as I got older too, from more sun exposure, because that's how your skin become more prominent is by being outside. But yeah, we got them good genes. Oh man, so I haven't made any like romantic connections, but I have started chatting with a few people. There's Russell who really like initially like there was just something about him that intrigued me, so I wanted to, send a friend request and just kind of like get that connection going. Um, and there still is something that intrigues me about him. Like I don't know, like I'm just not sure, but at the same time, I am pretty sure that we could never be romantic because I don't see it. I don't see the chemistry being there that well. Um, but man, they're just such a wonder individual to talk with. And I've been talking with them now for like, fuck, I would say a couple, like 2 weeks. And it's been consistent conversation. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Like, honestly, if I was going 100% off of personality, 100% dateable. 100%. But there is just certain things about him and how I am, it just wouldn't mesh well, and it kind of needs to. But I'm definitely glad to have a new relationship, a new budding friendship. And then I recently started talking to another person because I've been talking to Russell now for about, I would say, 2.5, going on 3 weeks. And then I just started talking to Eric yesterday. But Eric, for one, Eric, cute. Like when I kept seeing his picture, I'm like, he's cute. I'm like, not my typical type of guy I go for, but he's cute. Um, and then when I started chatting with him, he had like I'm smiling right now. So there's definitely some flirtiness there, but it's very still fresh, and there's some other stuff that I've learned that I'm just kind of like, ah. I actually talked to my mermy about it a little bit. I'm just like, I'm unsure if I would want to pursue it more, but I'm just like I'm trying to be very mindful and not go too far ahead. I want to do the same sort of thing that I've been doing with Russell, where, you just talk and vibe and get to know a person. You're not rushing it too intensely. But it is nice, like, having someone that I'm casually, getting to know and talk with that actually thinks I'm cute. I even told him, like, the reason I added him is his vibes seemed cool and I thought he was cute. And, that's probably not the only reason, but he was like, same. I forget exactly how the conversation went, but it was along the lines of like, oh, that's why I added you to, just like the vibes and stuff set. He was like, the vibes fit well, and he's like, and you're, I think he said pretty. He didn't say cute. He said I was pretty. I'm pale with pink undertones and tiny freckles all over. You know what I instantly thought of? This concrete bit. Or like the ground, because it's a pale pink, and then like pale with the pink undertone. Because if we go up here, the further away you get, it just kind of looks super light. I mean, obviously, it's like a cartoon version of it, but just this like confirms the fact that you're a peach. Oh man, oh, it's great. Okay, I do not need these anymore. That's literally my skin, right? And especially like I just go the further I go up, it gets it blends and you can kind of see it along the edges. But yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like, oh man. Now, oh, see, so now you're a sweet Georgia peach because this is candy texture pack. So you're a sweet peach. Oh man, see that makes me want peach rings. Three. Okay, I need to count now. One, two, three. Trust this. So I'm gonna do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure those come together. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna trust my counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your booty on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I said 4. That red is just such a... That's like a beautiful red lipstick right there. Oh, never tan, just getting freckles. Oh, fuck, I don't know how I'd feel about that. Um, because I get both, but I'm also Filipino Hawaiian, so I would expect me to tan. I just like I stay out of the sun for the most part, so I don't tan up as much as I could if I allowed myself. I do still, however, I don't even know if you'd be able to see it from here. Oh, you can kind of. It's faint, but I still have my tan line from the one time that I went out in the sun last summer. So, I just need to, get out in the weather, and I already know that I'd tan up real good one day at the beach, and I'm gonna be a nice shade of mahogany, which is brown. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's one 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, one more to make 10. Beautimus. Yep, tan line. See, my mommy's like, tan line. Man, do you remember, Mom, that one summer um, where I went on a really, really long bike ride and my back was exposed, but I was wearing a shirt that only had like a cutout, so I literally had like a brown triangle on my back for a while. Oh man, it was just like it was a reminder of like how dark I can get if I allowed myself. 10. Yes. Oh yes. Sweet, sweet thing. It was crazy. It was so hilarious because I was your skin tone. Like my triangle on my back was yours, and you're dark, so that was just like, man. I just remember being like, seeing it and being like, damn, that's dark, and then having it compared to you and Nathan, who, are always a bit darker. Even Nathan in the video chat today, darker than me. Motherfucker. But it's just, he has more of, what is it, melatonin or something? Or melanin? I forget the thing, the pigment in your skin. But you guys just have more of it than I do. And it's awesome. But, man, definitely am slightly jelly of the tan year round, even without constant sun exposure that you guys have. I love that my mom is brown because people will like me because I tell people, my ethnicity, and some people are like, oh yeah, I see that, and other people are like, what? Nah, you're just a white girl. And then they meet my mom, they're like, okay, you're not just a white girl. And I'm like, man, it's so sad that people base it 100% off your looks, because you can be an ethnicity and not necessarily look it. It's all about them genes, baby. And I got them genes, but it is, swear, all of my friends are always like, oh wow, your mom is so dark. Your mom has such pretty skin. But it's true though, my whole family has beautiful skin. That's something is like, now I think about it, like we've had like breakouts in skin and stuff like that, but never like intense acne problems. Like my whole family, we pretty much have just beautiful clear skin, which is awesome. I mean, we get blemishes, but we've never had, like, none of my family members have ever had an issue with like acne that they have to get treated by a doctor because it's too strong, or I don't know how you'd word that, but like it can't be maintained with over-the-counter products. Which I found this product that it's by Beauty Society, I think is what it's called, but their face wash, whenever I notices it, I literally wash with that face wash maybe twice, sometimes once, and it literally starts to dissipate and then it's gone. No scar, no nothing, easy peasy. Oh man, I noticed that I can use it on even ones that I find on like my arms or something like that, because you can get a zit anywhere you have skin, and you have a lot of skin everywhere, so it only makes sense that you can get zits everywhere. Um, but it's nice to have a product that takes care of it easy peasy. I tell you what. Maybe I'll make a sandwich. That kind of sounds good. Just like some turkey and cheese, decisions. It's like, what do I want? I hate that I want peach rings. I don't have any ways to get the peach ring. Hey, it's officially midnight for me, so happy 4th of July. Boo doo 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 doo. I imagine this time tomorrow will be going crazy, and then it will probably die down. I don't know, maybe not. Because we did get rain, but there still is, I'm pretty sure, a ban on doing fireworks anywhere in the state of Oregon. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure. I'd have to. There's always constant updates happening, so I'd have to check. Alright. Just because I do feel slightly tired, I'm going to put in the red portion because I want to at least have all 4 corners done. Maybe it's just me, but this is giving me like Quidditch rainbow vibes right now. Like it kind of looks like a Quidditch stadium, like a miniature one. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so cute. Oh man. Oh, it's so beautiful. But yeah, I at least want to have all 4 corners in. I wanted to put the 3 in, so the orange would also go on the side of those, but I just don't know. And if I do it on the one, I have to do it on this one. So I can guarantee we're gonna do this red. I'm just not sure about more. I might end up doing more. We'll just have to see how we feel. God, yeah, it looks exactly like a Quidditch fucking stadium. Oh, it's so dope. Oh, it's so fucking cool. I love rainbows so much. I probably look the most lesbian-ish now than I ever have in my whole entire life. I got short hair, I'm wearing a backwards hat, I'm wearing an actual, I think it's a dude's t-shirt. It's a big ass t-shirt I wear to bed, it's super comfy. But, and then I've like I'm always obsessed with rainbows, but to a person who doesn't know me, I seem like I'm overly obsessed with rainbows. So it's just like, to someone else, it's probably just like gay, gay, gay. And I'm like, you're not wrong. I am very happy, happy, happy. And I'm also half gay. Not really half gay. I'm always gonna say bisexual with a pan mindset. Because whereas I really don't care what you have in your pants, I am more persuaded by someone who has a penis, or, I've never dated a woman, but I imagine if a woman was to like chat me up and talk about, her big ass dildo phallus that she has type of thing, like if Ruby Rose tell me she got an 8-inch strap on it waiting for me, I'm like, how you doing? So, but you know, I wouldn't like even if I found a girl attractive, if she wasn't more manly, I wouldn't go for her. So that's very much a kind of a bisexual trait, being that I do go for masculine individuals, and I myself would consider myself the female in a relationship. Like, whereas I don't know who I could end up with, I identify as female. I could end up someone who just identifies as they, you know. I could end up with someone who, has a penis but identifies as she, or vice versa. I don't know. And that's where that pan mindset comes into play. But because I am more like I view individuals as masculine and feminine, that's very a bisexual trait. So I always get asked a lot, like, what the fuck is this? Why? How can you be bisexual with a pan mindset? But when I explain it, they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Same thing with, I'm monogamous with a poly mindset. Like, for me, I've never had the want or urge to be intimate with someone more than one person, especially if I'm in a committed relationship. I just want to be with them. But I don't want to be limited by all of the rules that you have in a monogamous relationship. Like when you make a new connection, if it has any sort of flirty nature, you're supposed to cut it off. You know, you don't know, like most of the time they don't even talk about it. I want to have open communication of my partner knowing this person has sparked interest in me. I may want to talk to them, I may not want to talk to them, maybe it's just a crush. I think it's important to have that conversation, and because I want to have that conversation and have that openness, that's that poly mindset. Um, I don't think I would ever want to be physically intimate with more than one person, but I could see myself having, say like my prince, my girlfriend or boyfriend who I have, and they're the only person I physically touch and stuff like that. But I might have someone that I would consider like a flirtationship, which is kind of like a boyfriend or girlfriend, but they're only getting my emotional romance, but that is a big portion of it. Of what goes into a monogamous romantic relationship is the emotional portion. And some people, I know me, I consider the emotional connection deeper and more important than the sexual, and I would almost feel more hurt if someone emotionally cheated on me versus actually physically cheating on me. Cheating is cheating and it would hurt regardless, but I think I would be more hurt if someone actually made an emotional connection versus just like, they fed into their sexual urges. I'd still be pissed and I'd still break up with them, but it would hurt me for longer knowing that they actually, it's essentially the difference between fucking and making love. I'd be hurt so much more to know that they made love versus them just fucking. I'd be pissed, but I would be hurt. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but also, people don't realize that cheating is anything that you're doing that you wouldn't want to tell your significant other or that you've actually discussed that you don't do. If you break off of that and you go behind their back, that is cheating. And cheating when you are polyamorous is probably the fucking worst thing you could ever do. Like, you literally have the okay go to make connections with people, but you're choosing to not say something to your main partner. And because of that, you're cheating and lying. Ugh, that is gross. Couldn't even. Couldn't even. But no, I like the recent connections that I've made. They've been enjoyable to talk with, and especially with Russell, I haven't had a consistent conversation with the opposite sex in a very long time. So, whereas, I don't see it going romantic, maybe it could, just based off of the building of the connection, you know? Um, I don't know. Who really knows these things? Not I. And I especially know that I just have so much always going on that whereas I want romance, and I am romantically lonely, I'm in no hurry or rush to push it any quicker than it's supposed to happen naturally. Because the last thing I want to do is get into something too quickly and see like a red flag and ignore it, or just find me not wanting to share something. Like if I can't be open and honest and feel comfortable to talk to them about my mental health, that's a red flag. I have to be able to be comfortable about that. And like I can talk about it here, and obviously strangers can come in here and hear me talking about it, but it's different when you're connecting with someone on a more deeper level. So, whee. Let's count up, shall we? 8. I said 5, but up that way. Thank you very much. I hate when it does that because then I almost feel like it's off, but it's not. It's 5. Put up some bunny rabbit bitches giving some love and moist kisses. Just a mwah, love from the Cottontails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Yes, okay. That was not cool. I think that's 8, but we're gonna need to count them. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't trust it. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Haha, it was 8. Pissing me off though. Ah, I was like, why is this just so satisfying? It's because it's fucking Harley colors. Okay, should be one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why does that seem like it's too many? Because it is too many. I was like, I count 11. Got gung-ho. Not supposed to end in black, supposed to end in red. And if I would looked up, I would have known that because those corners are black, so obviously these corners would not be black. Alright. Going down. Do-do-do-do-do-do. My OCD won't let me, so I'm gonna put this side in. Oh, 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 oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I thought I wouldn't care, but I have to fill it in. I like things to be even. It's a huge reason why when I get my tattoos, I usually will get one on the opposite side. It's a huge reason why this tattoo is here, because for the longest time I had my thigh tattoo, so I had just one tattoo on my left side and nothing to even it out. This evens out that. Gotta love the brains. But yeah, this red color is so beautiful. I really like the concrete colors in general. It seems like kind of like traditional rainbow colors, even though it has extra, like usually a traditional rainbow doesn't have 2 greens and 2 blues and, 2 purple sort of things. But like orange and yellow are kind of in the same realm, and then we have the red and the pink, which are in the same realm. So this rainbow is very satisfying to me. I think a traditional rainbow usually has 5 or 6 colors. Some people don't believe that purple goes in a rainbow. Some people believe it goes red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, and that's how a rainbow goes. Um, so it'd be like that shade of green, and then it would be a color that's in between this blue and purple, and it would be indigo, which it's pretty. A 5-colored rainbow is beautiful. Honestly, I think any order of colors is beautiful. Like, I don't like obviously there's a traditional rainbow with, the red, orange, yellow, green. Basically it's like they go together. You mix these 2 colors together, you get that color. That's usually how it goes with thy rainbow. Um, Yellow and blue, make green sort of thing. But anyways, uh, even if it's not a traditional rainbow, I think anyone can agree that rainbows are gorgeous. Or maybe you don't love rainbows, and that's okay too. I can love all the rainbows for everyone. uh, oop, keep pressing the wrong button. Minecraft is so peaceful. That's why I'm thinking, like, maybe after this I do just brush my teeth and head off to bed, since it is, you know, it's... Shit, it's almost 4:20 summer, actually, because it's almost midnight 20. Ooh, that was booty. I should have just cashed out. Now I gotta let it cool since I warmed it up. I just don't want to risk putting a active ember into my trash can. I almost spit my water because I just imagined her like typing and thinking like 2 minutes. Oh man. Seriously though, I'm loving this fucking rainbow quillage court. I'm just like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, especially because like it would be this size in the comparison of her size. Like I just imagine her on a broomstick trying to get a fucking it's a snitch, right? Finch? Snitch? Snitch. I think it's a snitch? Fuck. I forget the little golden thing that he has to get. But anyways, we have only 1 minute now. I think it's a snitch. Golden snitch. It's the Sika. 1 minute. I love it this time. No caps, but with 2 exclamation points. Oh, I love you, Mom. I am going to put up my 420 command. Just a nice little disclaimer. I live here in Oregon where it is recreationally legal to take on marijuana if you're over the age of 21. I am in fact level 34 in life. And I do qualify for my medical card. I'm getting it. I am in the process. Happy 420. It is currently 12:20 a.m. July 4th, 2021. We're having a very marvelously moist day, and being that it was oh so moist, it only felt fitting to come make some content. So here we are, and here we be. Cheers to my mermy and anyone else that is toking with me. Of course, gotta have our bunny rabbit bitches blowing out some smoke. So cheers. Phenomenal day ahead of us. Nice, you cheers with me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'd like to hear. Wow, that kind of looks like a spine. Almost. Like if I was to not fill this in and just have left it kind of that skeletal, like if, and then put the red one in, I could make like a spine. It's kind of cool. Make like a giant rainbow skeleton spine. It'd be creepy and awesome. I'm not even tired, but I don't have any time that I have to be up. I'm actually... Interesting. Past Amber didn't count this good. I'm gonna double check though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect, okay. Man, talk about freaking me out for a second. Hold on, I think there's a it's the emoji where it's a fist and it literally looks like, yeah, this. It's a fist bump. Because that's literally what it looks like. That's what a fist bump looks like, and that's what that. Well, actually, in the emoji, like these fingers, I can't do this because my brace is on there, but like these fingers promenade downward more, like, or maybe that's the thumb down below it. Yeah, the way it's positioned is like that. So you see, there's a lump underneath it. I was like, God, why am I tripping out? But it literally is, because that's how it looks. Wow. I can't really do it with my brace. This one does it better. Give me some dab. Unless you meant dab. And if you were doing a dab, holy futuckies. Like, she's like, you doing a dab. She's like, I'm gonna get all up in your ground. That's exactly how a dab be. Dabs be fucking. Especially when she got some intense motherfucking dabs. Cheers. I'll have you know, though, I do plan on finishing season 6 of Friends. So whenever I end this meeting, I'm going to be watching some Friends. Don't know if I'm going to eat something. Still kind of leaning towards yes on a snack. I'm just like not really sure what I want for thy snack, which is disappointing because I went grocery shopping recently. And I even bought like sun chips. Like I bought snacks because I knew that I just had a feeling I was going to be, hella wanting to I'd be in a good mood, and I'd be up and wanting to watch something. And usually when I watch something, I'd have a snack, and I even put down get something sweet, but I did get some stuff. So if I really want something sweet, I do have my Werther's and do have jelly beans. What are you working on today, Georgia? Because you're playing on your Switch. Excuse me, some Minecraft. Are you working on some 2D pixels? Thank you. I like it too, yeah. I like the lattice-ness of it, how it's open. Um, like when it was just the base, it just was so satisfying and so cute. And this is, turning out just as nice as I thought it would. And eventually these panels will be getting filled in, but when I noticed how, wonderful the lattice looked, I was like, oh, I gotta do it without filling it in at least initially, so then I can enjoy it and then fill it in later. Ooh, doing Lilo and Stitch. Oh shit. See, now I'm curious to which one you did or doing, not did, cause I have, this is the wrong way. Oh man. Okay, I'm glad that that is fairly close. That will help me to not get lost when I'm over here. Rainbow Towers keeping us geared, but like forever ago, like the most recent thing I built in here, other than the stuff I'm working on right now, was this rainbow box, but previously was all this stuff, and gosh, I would say probably like 2000, well definitely 2017, I built these my little Lilo and Stitch. So I'm curious to which one you're doing. But no, I knew you were here. I just wanted to, interact with you and then see what you're working on. I'll get up real close because it's always fun. Plus, I like to put in textures, so like when I did Stitch, I put little extra bits. I feel like it gives him fun texture when you come back. And then the same thing with Lilo. I really liked how this had little textures on it. I feel like it added that extra zhuzh in her shirt and gave it even more of an island feel. And then like the textures on her cheeks and everything and her eyes. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love, love, love. I love the candy texture pack. Are you using a special texture pack or just normal texture pack? Oh, I love my Spyro too. He's so cute. He's got little diamond eyes. Or emerald eyes. The purple and the green. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, nice. She's doing this Stitch too. And then doing a basic Lilo. Nice. I imagine you're doing 2 stitches because you're like me, you love Stitch. He's our favorite. One of our favorites. Well, I think he's your favorite. Of Disney creatures, actually, I probably would say that Stitch is my favorite of Disney creatures. My favorite Disney princess is Cinderella. Oh, kind of fitting that they're literally like right there with each other. But yeah, no, now that I think of it, well, for one, he is the only Disney creature up here, but and I was just about to say, I like Toothless, but I think Toothless is DreamWorks. That's not Disney. Because I was like, do I like Toothless more than I like Stitch? And I do, but only by a little bit. And it's mainly because I love dragons. So, Toothless is a dragon. Stitch is, 626. He's he's a alien creature thing. Which are you? Because you said you're doing this Stitch too. Are you doing another one where he's his like creature form, where he has his extra arms and things? But yeah, with any pixel, you get the farther away, the more they look like the thing that they're supposed to be. That's what I love about pixels. And that's how, like, especially with these big ones, like, oh, so see, from a distance you can kind of see the colors, but it's not as prominent as it will be with the solid. So I'll definitely be doing it solid, but for now while I'm building it, it's going to be fun as a lattice. It's also adorable. This thing is tiny compared to this, and I can't wait to put in like one next to it. It'll literally be like bonk right next to it. Is gonna be so adorable having like this little one and then just like I imagine like that high ish like next to it. I don't even know. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Speaking of builds, I am currently close to done. I just have to put in the rest. One more black, one more or two more reds, and then I am gonna end shortly after that because for one, my hands are starting to ache, but for two, I want to watch some friends, maybe eat something. I'm still on the fence on like what I want or if I want anything. do want to say thank you to, of course, my mermie and Georgia for popping in. But thank you to anyone that's been here incognitally, watching later on as posted content. Couldn't tune in when I was live. You know, it's just after midnight if you're in my time zone, so, you know, you're probably sleeping. But, like, Georgia, she woke up, starting her day. She's playing some Minecraft on her Switch. I really appreciate her tuning in, and uh, I love when people play the game that I'm playing, especially with Minecraft. Like, oh my god, this is so fucking cool. Oh man. See, and this looks dope up close, and I want it to look dope from far away. So that's why I'm definitely going to film in. But there will be some details on it that you will only be able to see when you're up close on it. Kind of like on the giant rainbow box that's over that direction. You have to be up close to see the carpet that's on top. But damn it, this is fucking cool. Just fucking cool. I'm just imagining it with all the other colors. Heck yeah. Oh man. See if we have a hit scan. I don't think we do, but let's just see if we might. I can see some green underneath there. So cheers. Last toke of this meeting. And my evening. I do not plan on token anymore. After this meeting, I'm going to scour my kitchen cave and see what I might or may not want to nibble and munch on while I enjoy the rest of season 6 of Friends. Um, I am on episode 20, and I do believe the season has 22 or 24 episodes. But either way, uh, unless HBO Max B is a complete ass wipe to me, I plan on watching all of the rest of season 6 and then, like, at some point, maybe in the morning, starting season 7. Cheers. And you guys, until next time, which, let's be honest, only the universe truly knows when I'm going to make content, but especially tomorrow, no clue, being that it's already after midnight and I don't know what time I'm going to bed. Like, it's probably going to be like 2 or 3 a.m. I would think when I eventually go to bed. But I want to do that because I'm hoping to sleep for a good portion of the day until, then my mom comes over just before my daughter gets home, and then we go over there, have a video chat with my brother, and hang out for a bit, potentially do some fireworks and things like that, sparklers and fun things, and then, yeah, so I don't think any content will happen tomorrow, but you never know. I mean, technically today. But anyways, you guys, as always, until next time, please always be kind to yourself and everyone else, and we'll see you next time. Bye!